Ball manipulation. This is a very, very important skill you need to have if you want to be a good point guard. If you want to be a point guard at any collegiate level, you got to be able to manipulate the ball. Manipulating the ball is pretty much being able to put the ball in kind of awkward, unique positions with your hands. You have to be able to do this. You know what I mean? This is not ball manipulation. Stationary dribbling. This is why, as you get old enough, this won't get you better. You know what I mean? There was a point in time where stuff like this, it was difficult and actually improved your ball handling. But once you get to that high school age, even middle school, stationary ball handling is not going to help you. Even drills, you know, regular crossovers, where you're kind of just crossing over, going through the legs. You know what I mean? Just going through the legs. It's not going to help you get better going up and down. You have to be able to manipulate the ball, put it in unique positions. You know what I mean? You have to be able to hang, put it behind. You know what I mean? You got to be able to hezzy, put it behind you, off that, spin, cup, all that stuff. You have to be able to do that. You know what I mean? The way I like to describe ball manipulation is pretty much carrying efficiently. You're carrying efficiently. It's not a blatant carry, but you're just being able to just carry the ball in which it's not egregious, but it's just within your handle. You know what I mean? The same way how, you know, because basketball has evolved, ball handling's evolved. You know what I mean? 30 years ago, if you were to, you know, cup the ball, you know, cupping the ball, they'll call you for a carry. Right now, that's a simple move now. You need that in your arsenal, you need that in your bag. To be a point guard now, you have to. So you just gotta be able to carry efficiently. That's the main thing. Carry efficiently. When you think ball manipulation, think I'm carrying efficiently. Not blatant carries, but just carrying efficiently. I'm gonna give you guys one simple series you can use. And, you know, if you do this every day, you'll get really, really good at ball manipulation because it kind of covers almost all the different aspects of ball manipulation. Become a better ball handler. All right, first things first with ball manipulation. With this series, I'm gonna show this in different angles, but just side to side. So windshield, one hand windshield. So firstly, this is one of the most important steps. You're gonna throw the ball to yourself with one hand. You're pretty much spinning it on the inside. Spin the ball on the inside, it should end up right back in your hand. You're gonna spin it this way. Spin it. I'm spinning the ball. This is not a pound dribble. This is a pound dribble. Here, I'm spinning it to myself. An exaggerated form of this is me spinning it that way. So now that we got that covered, that'll be like the basis of our move. We're just gonna spin the ball. Look at my hand. Let me show you guys one more time. Literally look at my hand. This is a pound dribble. Here, I'm taking the ball and I'm spinning it. See how my hand curves? This is basically the movement I'm doing with the ball. Spin it, spin it, spin it. I'm spinning the ball. Here, a little slower. Spinning at the ball. You can try a little slower like this. Try to just build up to it. If you can't spin the ball yet, spinning it. I'm kind of taking the ball, spinning it like this. If you can't palm the ball, you can cup it. Cup it with your wrist and your hand. The ball should be on your forearm, and you should be holding it like a claw with your hand. Spin it like that. Spin it. We're here, spinning the ball. I got big hands, so I can just palm it. Now that we got that squared away. Now from here, we're gonna spin. Self-spin. I call it self-spin. Self-spin. Side to side. Self-spin. Side to side. When you're going from the spin to side, you're almost gonna float into it. So you're gonna spin, side, side. Spin, side to side or windshield, same difference. Here, windshield. Here, windshield. Here, windshield. Show it from a different angle. Spin. Look how I'm flowing into it. Spin, side to side. 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 You see how my legs are moving? How spread out I'm getting? It's not a spinning here, Side to side, lazy. Nah, we're trying to be a guard, a real guard, a collegiate level guard. Spinning it. 1, 2. Spinning it. 1, 2. Spinning it. 1, 2. You see how violent that shift is? Because all this worked on everything. Because at this point, you know, once you add like the float, you know, the movement, the legs, you're working on pace, you know, you're working on speed, all of that stuff. Working on cupping the ball, ball manipulation, everything. Now I'm gonna restart, show it slow. Self spin. We have a self spin. If you can't self spin it, if you can't palm the ball, just wanna claw. It's right here. Cup it like this. Cup it like claw. You see it. Cup it. Cup. So we're here, self spin. We're gonna self spin. From there, from a self spin, we're gonna do our windshield. Here, windshield. Let it float a little bit. Look at my legs. Look at my knee. Look at my knee. My shin angle shift. Look at that. Look at my Kyrie. Look at that. Just like that. That's the first part of our series. Okay? So we got the basics out the way. You know what I mean? So here. So spin. Look at how I'm looking this way and then coming back. Incorporate all of that. So we're doing self-spin windshield. That's the first part. That's the very first part. Next part. Next thing, right after this. Now it's about to get a little more difficult. I'll show this with my right hand since most of y'all are probably right-handed. But you gotta be able to do this with both hands too. You gotta be ambidextrous in basketball. The only thing you don't have to be ambidextrous with in basketball, as a point guard at least, is shooting. But you gotta be able to do everything you do with your dominant, you gotta be able to do with your weak, or you're not gonna play at any type of high level basketball. I can guarantee you that. All right, so make sure when you're drilling this, you're doing both hands. If you gotta do your left hand twice, do it twice. If you have to do it 3 times, do it 3 times. But each hand has to be great. So we're gonna be here. Self spin. Now we're gonna add a spin. See that? Now this is the ball manipulation part of it. A big part of the ball manipulation part within the first part of the series is throwing the ball to yourself. That's self throw. You know what I mean? Because you're manipulating the ball, you're putting it in a different position. You know what I mean? This is a kind of a level 1 type of position. But when you're throwing it to yourself, okay, the ball is moving a little bit within your hands, right? That's ball manipulation. You're manipulating the ball. You're manipulating the angles of the ball, how the ball's moving. The second part of ball manipulation that's within that part is throwing it, letting it float, throwing it, that windshield, then coming back to it. It's all ball manipulation. Now though, from the windshield, we're gonna spin. We're gonna do a spin move. Hakeem Olajuwon was teaching LeBron how to do this. This is the same thing. It's the same spin. It looks like a carry. We're carrying efficiently. Hakeem, I'll literally show a clip right now. Hakeem teaching LeBron, Dwight Howard, the same spin. Hakeem's doing the same thing I'm doing, but he's doing it from a post move. I'm doing it from a ball handling perspective. So self throw, bah, bah. Woo. Self throw, bah, bah. Woo. I'll show a different angle. And this is all a part of ball manipulation. All of it. Really, really watch. Really, really watch. Self throw. Self throw. Self throw. See that? Notice what I'm doing. Self throwing the basketball. I'm doing my windshield. From here, we're gonna cup the ball and we're gonna spin right into it. And we're gonna start again. No set, no, gather dribble, nothing. It's, look, self throw, windshield, spin into it, start again. Really, really watch my movements. This is how you get shifty. This is how you start moving the ball in unique ways. This is how Kyrie moves. Here. Bah, bah. Ooh. Bah, bah, bah. Ooh. Bah, bah, bah. Ooh. Look at that. So really, really work on those shin angle changes. Work on your movement within those, those different angles, I'm a big ass guard. I'm 6'2", 220. There's no reason I should be moving as shifty, like a shifty yard, you know what I mean? But yeah, I practice these movements I mean, I have big ass legs. I shouldn't be moving this light, but I practice these movements. Anybody can do it. Here's another thing. Now here's the last part of the series. You're pretty much gonna throw it forward, backwards. And this is just another add-on onto ball manipulation. Especially, let me add on to the last part of the series. This spin, very, very important to just being able to manipulate the ball. Get used to just cupping the ball, cupping the ball, moving with it, putting in unique positions. Very, very important. Make sure you master that part. This next part kind of just adds on to the spin, where you're just gonna throw it forward, backwards. Every single part of this series is working on ball manipulation. You are manipulating the ball at pretty much every single step of the way when we're doing this entire series. So here, look, last part, same thing. Self-throw, boom, boom, windshield, spin, forward, backwards. Self-throw, here, spin, forward, backwards. You get it? Same thing. Really, really watch. All we're doing is forward, backwards. Just gonna throw the ball forward. See how I'm staggering my feet? Forward, backwards. I'm in my right hand now, so y'all don't get confused. Forward, backwards, forward, backwards. And notice, I'm doing the same movements with either hand. I can do this either hand, it don't even matter, you know what I mean? I sometimes forget I'm left-handed. That's how good I am with my right hand now. Deadass, like for real. So do this with both hands. So we're here. Let me start a little back. We're here. Self-spin. Bah, bah. Forward, backward. Self-spin, windshield. Forward, backward. Self-spin, windshield. Spin, forward, backwards. One more time. Last time, and then I'll show the entire series in its entirety. Self-spin, windshield. Spin, forward, backwards. See how I'm pausing and floating between each move? Forward, backwards. Here, self-spin. Here, forward, backwards. Just like that. Entire series, right here. I'm gonna show it. Up and down. First we start with a self spin. Bah, bah. Bah, bah. Self spin. You can switch. From there, I'm gonna add a spin to it. All right. From there, I'm gonna forward backwards. So we're here, forward backwards. I'm kind of switching my hands, but you guys get the idea. But forward backwards now. Let me switch hands. One more time. Start right here. Self spin. Wow. Ah. Wow. Woo. You get me? Practice that every day when you do your ball handling. Make sure you get in 5 to 15 minutes of ball manipulation, difficult ball manipulation every day. Become a really good point guard that way. Peace out.